I thought I put 11. I put 5-2. So sorry about the couple minutes late. What's going on, people? So, how's everybody doing tonight? Pretty good? I don't know what we got here. I can't see much. Oh, there's Kahuna. Shulie went to bed. No, I didn't go to bed. I looked at 10:43 when I last looked, and I said, okay, 10:55, or I thought it said 11. And then I looked at 11. I go, no, wait a second, it's 10:55. Yeah, I'm not going to bed. I'm just putting the engine back together now. Getting it there. Painted it, cleaned it all up. Cleaned it all up real nice. So, hey, Nasty Neil, what's happening, buddy? What's up? Are you still running? Yes, I still am. Yes. But I don't talk when I'm doing shows for the Dabbleverse. I leave the two are separated. So if it's a campaign stream, then that's what we talk about. I can't. OG Mumbling Nick's right. I can't be mixing up. You can't be doing that. It's a bad look. So I have to just keep them separate. So that's what I'm doing. Hang on, what? So he's right about that. So that's what I decided to do. But yes. We go to work on January 3rd of 26 to start getting signatures. It's a lot of work. I got to start. Florida's my first state. I got to get knocked out, and I got 2 years, a little over 2 years to get everything done to get on the ballot. So you'll know after the first year if you're gonna make it, and if you don't, then that's when you withdraw. But if you do get the signatures and you get on the ballots in electoral states, then you got to hope people vote for you. That's when you got to go out and sell yourself. You got to just be real with people. But first step at a time. We got to accept it. Now we got to get a ballot. But that's all I want to talk about the public thing, about the campaign. So I was gonna do something being upset, but then I turned around. Someone called me at 9:30. I'm not gonna mention who it is. Dear friend who is a chatter, and he said, "Just hear me out. I'm not complaining." He said, "I want you to if you could just let me talk for a couple minutes and listen to me." He said, "So you can see both sides of the coin here, and then the decision is yours." Apparently, I got pissed off Kevin Brennan because I went on SJ's the other day. It's Friday night. I did MLC Thursday, and Kevin did go to bat for me. He stuck up for me against everything, all the trolls, against Carmack. He really 100% was in my corner, and but I didn't look at it like I was part of his team. He was just doing a show, and I know that he has rules that if you're on his payroll, you can't go on certain shows. I get that, but I didn't accept it like I was going to be a regular. I just thought, okay, it's very nice of him. I accept going on. He went to bat for me. It was a wonderful thing, and in 24 hours he'll pay me. When he saw me go on SJ's, he said, "Nope, you blew it. You ain't getting paid." And I didn't argue with him. I put a few texts back and forth, and he kept saying, "Go ask SJ to pay you." So I got mad today, and I was going to go do this, fuck you, Brennan thing. But how can I do that? The man went to bat for me, and if I fucked up, I fucked up. So if he could forgive me and understand, I understand now. If he don't pay me, he don't pay me. I just have to take the lump, loss, because apparently he said the next day, a couple people said he doesn't like me and he stuck up for me and that I don't know, maybe I was going to be considered being one of the regulars. I don't know. So maybe I blew that. I don't know. All I know is I apologize to Kevin Brennan. Again, I didn't think of it like that. And my friend pointed out, how many people go to bat for you in the Dabbleverse? How many people really do stick up for you? How many people? He went all out on you. Kevin Brennan don't do that for too many people. And he says, so you really got to think about not pissing him off. Hey, Rev. Thank you for the $1.99. Joey, my friend. KB, SJ, and Twuggy Lou. He says, you need to really understand that he was being a friend and you shouldn't do what you're going to do tonight. And that's just my opinion. And I thought about it. I listened to the whole him, what I was feeling, what he did for me, and he was right, 100%. No matter what, if I fucked up getting paid, I fucked up getting paid because of his because, he's got rules. Again, though, in my defense, and that's the only thing is I didn't consider myself part of being regular, so I didn't think it would apply to me. So, and that's where I'm at with that. So I apologize to Kevin Brennan. I took it down. I made an apology on Twitter. Whether he forgives me or not, I don't know. I fucked up, a lot of people hit me up about Shulie, saying things about Shulie, saying Shulie's doing this, doing that. And all I can say is I will never say a bad thing about Shulie. He was good to me. He was a friend. He helped me out. He paid me. He did things. He was just a good friend. And if he's upset at me, I understand why. He's being sued by John. And here I am. If I'm really Shulie's friend, I wouldn't be doing that. But a lot of people don't understand me. A lot of you don't understand me. I don't go on John's to upset Kevin or to upset Shulie. That had nothing to do with it. Okay? John just sent me a link and I just went on. And I just went on. It was just, it was just a pretty much, just chit chat. But I get it. I get it. It's like with all this fighting with everybody else, I'm this guy's friend and this guy's friend, but you got to choose sides. I don't like choosing sides. I don't like getting in the middle, but this is something different, I guess, So I'm caught in the middle of just trying to be a friend to everybody. And the bottom line is, listen, no matter how you try, no matter how you perceive yourself, no matter what wrong you do, people are going to fucking say what they're going to say. They're going to do what they're going to do. And that's just it. The more arrogant you act and the more you banter back, they're going to just keep going. It's like a lot of people are upset just the fact that I'm going around saying that, to get even with people want to dox them. A lot of people don't like that because and I agree. I said it's a piece of shit move to dox anybody. I agree with that 110%. I said that. But I grew up different than most people. You fight whatever tools you got to win. But you know what? Life has changed. The world is changing. And I am, Jesus, my God, on the list for President of the United States. And the President don't act the way I've been acting. So I've got a dozen people telling me it's one or the other. Either you're going to run for president and start acting like that and give your best shot, or you're going to banter and swear and cuss and talk and do all this stupid shit. It's one or the other. You can't do both. Because another person pointed out, since you publicly filed and are officially on a list, that opened the door that I'm no longer private, that they are watching everything I do, everything I say, everywhere I go. He's right. They're seeing everything I'm doing, and it's just not good look for me to run for president. And he's 110% right to that person. I don't want to mention names. I know a lot of people hate my guts, wish I was dead, because we've gotten beefs. But the best way, I guess, just to handle it for me is, take the losses with the people that I pissed off. But a lot of people did a lot of stuff to me, and nobody looks at that side of the coin. That came after me for no fucking reason, that did a lot of things. And even Kahuna, who, when he was with me, he saw that. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows exactly. So does the other person. They know. There were people that justly just fucking did me fucking wrong. Okay? But, again, I'm a bigger piece of shit by threatening I'm going to dox somebody's family than them going out being a piece of shit on me. So I got to make a decision to stop. And I'm threading myself out to different. I'm trying to please everybody. I can't do that. If I'm going to take the president thing seriously, I got to do that. And I just got to walk away. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't, then fill out the form and drop out of the race. But I know that it's a lot of hard work, and I know that I'm a 1 in a 10 million shot. But you know what? I'm willing to do it, and it's something I want to take serious. So my choice is I'm going to stick with my campaign for at least a year and see how many signatures, how many states I can get on, and take it from there. I'll evaluate it 1 year from January 3rd, so that'd be January 27th. People are all asking me about Catalano Con. The deal's done. I'm just debating if I should do it now, being that I'm running for president. I'm going to leave that up to the people. If they want Catalano Con, if they want it to be happen, I'll have the event. It'll be all secure. The company will be a company separate for the tickets. It is near plenty of restaurants and hotels. It's in a decent area. I'm gonna leave that to you people. I got the deal done, and it's for Saturday, 12 hours. It'll be podcast. It'll be live podcast. Different people. I know I've got a lot of people that have called me that live in California. That the minute they know that those tickets are on sale and this thing is serious, they're coming. They said you should have no problem selling 100 tickets. The place holds 200 people. Can we sell 200? I don't know. People are just, there's a lot of things I want to do. But as far as the place I have it, I'm not announcing it because I don't know what to do here. Here again, I don't have a team that I can, I'm making decisions by myself when I got too many things extended for myself. And the only reason that I'm keeping so busy is because keeping my mind busy is keeping my body to get healthier, because I'm not laying around. I'm not sitting in a chair. I'm not just withering away. I'm getting my mind going, which gets me active, and the medicines and everything I'm doing, and it's making me get better. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's good and to just keep your mind always working. No matter what anybody thinks of me, I'm not the person that really would go out and hurt someone's family by doxing them. It's wrong, and I'm a piece of shit all the way around for even thinking that, But that's just me. I'm not going to make no excuses for it. I am built and wired the way I am, just like we all are. But like I said, I don't want to dwell on it. I know what I do wrong. I know what pisses people off. But that's a lot of it is what they want. That's the banter. That's that's what makes each individual. But so that's where I'm at. I get, but it seems like no matter what I do, I get so much negativity that, oh, you can't do this, you're a piece of shit. When people start, and the other thing that I do not handle criticism well at all. I don't. But when people lie on you and say, you're this, you're a snitch, and it keeps repeatedly over and over. It's not true, and that gets to me. And then people say, who cares a fuck what they say about you? Why do you care? That's just the way I'm wired. I do care. But I shouldn't let it bother me. I podcast with a lot of great people on my channel. I've got a lot of great co-hosts. Blue and I were great together. Kahuna and I were great together. Kahuna was great with Mrs. C and Spider. They were all good together, and we had it going. But I'm not talented like some of these people. I was all over the place. I've never sat down and just stuck with one thing. I've tried many things. The walk and talk was probably the most successful out of everything. It was good. It lasted the longest, and it was good. What is that? Why is that? Is that long? Is that the longest one? Huh? No. Is it long? Is the other one? No, it's the same size as the front one.
No, it's shorter.
It is?
It's the same thickness.
Oh.
This right here, the frame.
Okay. That's fine. I can put those in. Is there two of them?
Yeah. There's
two of those, right? Because this is a different thing. The other one, the one that came to the bike, yeah, it was open more for these little spacers. They went with the other one. This one is just they don't need. It doesn't require these.
Right.
So because that's a custom. What we're talking about is I got a custom. I replaced that piece there. I found this in a bunch of stuff. This chrome one with the Harley on and versus the original one that was on there. So that's why it was in a box of stuff that someone gave me, and I went through it, and it just happened to fit. So I put it on there, and it's looking really pretty good. The frame is done, so I painted the frame. The frame is done. Get the back all put back together. I got the front end on, put together front end. I put together front end. But I come out and do the show, so Robert came out and he just. Here's where I fucked up. We didn't label none of the boats. We didn't put none of the boats back where we took stuff out. I got 300 boats and have no idea where none of them go. That's where I'm at right now. We have the whole manual. We have the manual, but now we got to spend all this extra fucking time and see what size boat goes where. We have every boat. We originally started off putting stuff and tagging them. We did the first 4 things we took off. And then we just started taking shit off, and fucking next thing we know, we go, holy fuck, we got a bucket of bolts, and we didn't mark. So we kind of fucked ourselves. I could put everything back. I don't know what bolts go where, so I have to now, we got the manual, 264-page manual for this bike, which thank God it lists all the bolts that are for the bike and what size. So now that's where we're at, matching bolts. You know, there we go. That means not fucking sticking to what I should have done. And so this is where we're at. It's a challenge. But I do know one thing. If the bolt on a Harley is giving you any trouble when you're putting it on, it's the wrong bolt. Because everything flows with each bolt for each place that it goes. It'll just go perfectly. And that's the one good thing you know. But it's like we know about a quarter of where they go. Like the thing in the fender there, we knew those went there. So now I got to put the fender guards on there. I mean the not the fender guard, the fork guards, the chrome fork guards, and we know those 4 go there. So that's part right. We know that the battery holder goes on that side, and I have the bolts for that. So that's going to be put on next. A kickstand I just put on today. It's a spring and then a bolt and a nut. I got that on. And the engine, which is a step-by-step that I cleaned it, like I said, and I painted it with the black heat, you know, that it holds up to 800 degrees, and everything looks good inside with all the engine. Everything is no shavings were in there. Everything's good. So I'm debating if I should put a new starter. The one that was on there was kind of, but I was going to rebuild it and clean it all up. But they're only $50, so I think I'm just going to put the new starter, which goes there, stuff like that, you know. So it's just, like I said, I'm doing it at my pace, financially what I can do. But we had it completed the frame. We got the front end all back. And then we got to start putting the new wire harness in. And it seemed like all the main harness was inside the headlight with the main plug, and then all the plugs were stuffed in there. And then the rest of the stuff with the grounds and everything, they go to the bike. Which we have diagrams for the whole bike. We took pictures, but we didn't separate the bolts and put them. What we should have did is we took some out, the bolts should have went back there. That's what we didn't do. So that's my idiot being an idiot. You know what I'm saying? I think I got another super chat in, and we got some milestones. I think. Let me see. Let me read those. So let's see here. I'm sorry when I miss everybody. And like I said, guys, you know, I know I'm not the best light guide. I know people think I'm some fucking schmo, but you know, that's okay. I probably think that of that person too. So, message deleted by Rick from New York. Oh, $1.99. Thank you, Rick. Red Fugly, I stand with Joey C. Thank you for the $1.99. Okay, now did I miss anything else? Let me see. Oh yeah, here, right here. Cowardly dabbling. This is a cowardly dabbling. Where are those extension cords going, Joe? What extension cords are we talking about, sir? Which ones? The ones that I have out here? You mean the ones above my head? Well, one's going in for the lights. One's going in for the fan. Yeah. So, yeah, and then this main line, where this is plugged in, is going to, I believe, inside my brother-in-law's house. If I look at the cord, it goes down, and he's got that plugged in. And then so I mean that's what it's for. So that's what all the extensions. So I can have the lighting and the fan. It was just, it's humid out here, man. So I got to leave the fan on. So yeah. So Rev Fugly, I stand. We read all that. So what's up, Fern Dog? How are you? Alpha Swifty, I ain't seen forever. Hello, Alpha Swifty. Zona. Only one person has insisted I was on ML7 before and said the same thing you are. Well, I mean, listen, the person, I don't need to. If the person wanted me to say who that was, I would tell. But I do have some people that do care and I do talk to regularly. And he caught me just in time before we were going to go live originally. And I just listened like he asked me to. And I never even thought of the way he was coming at me, which was what really made sense, and he was 100% right. And he'll tell, if he ever spoke about it, he'll tell you I gave no hesitation, no fight. I immediately agreed. After the way he put it, it all fell into place. Makes sense my way. The way I was thinking was making sense was the wrong way. No matter what I could say, is that day Kevin Brennan had my back, and for that, that's fine. We know that when you are a regular on his show, you just certain places you can't go, and you know you got to look at it like this. If you're on, let's say you're working a regular job and they have company rules like. When you work in the clubhouse in baseball, you can't wear, they make you sign a thing, you can't wear none of the swag of the team's name when you go to bars or any places that are attached, like sponsors, like the sponsor in minor league baseball, or even major league. If you go to those bars, unless it's an event for the team and the management is there, where you're allowed to wear, you can't wear nothing with the team name on it. You can't trade favors out like a lot of people do. You know, you can't do that stuff. If you get caught doing that, you get fired. So it's the same thing, I guess, with him. If you get paid for him, he's got rules. You know, he don't want you to, you know, it's loyalty. But I understand that. So it's no different. Just because you're getting paid from a podcast and it's not a regular job, it's still someone paying you. So they should be able to make stipulations. You understand? In the beginning, like, you know, if it's made, if it's not made in the beginning, and you're going to change a policy, then you have to, you know, listen, I got a new policy effective this day. That can be done, but you just can't flip on somebody. But I knew that. I just didn't know that I never dreamed that maybe I'd be on there, even if it was once a week. I didn't consider myself part of his team. I was grateful for what he did. And so I would be wrong for attacking him because he's 100% right according to what his rules are. So, you know, shame on me. You know, I paid about $150, you know. So I know everybody said I did well on there. A lot of people text me and sent DMs me and said you did really good on MLC. Very proud of you. And I thought it went smooth. When I'm right, I can't hold a good conversation and talk. You know, and you know, I'm not always boring. And I'm not always. I don't have to always be bantering or yelling to be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter I have to be committed. Miss Kitty, how are you, Spider? Who do you think is going to win the World Series? Where's Spider? Is Spider here? Peaches is here. Fern Dog, my man. Stutters John is KB Spawn. Yeah. So like I said, it just. But how do you learn? People learn by making mistakes. That's how you grow, right? And God forbid, no, I know I make a lot of them. So, but you know what? It's all good, man. It's all good. Drunk and I stopped pigging over a year ago, though. You know, and I got people that are just just really do shit on me and lie, you know, and that's what the annoying part is. But like people say, just fucking ignore it. They're not worth it. They're not worth it, you know. So it's just me. It's the way I'm wired. I just don't know when. I don't know when to. Sometimes just tone back a little bit. Just maybe not say nothing all the time. You know, maybe just not pick the argument. Maybe the argument is not meant to be picked apart. You know, and the people are going to accuse you of shit. People are going to say this. They're going to say that. And sometimes you don't have to defend everything. You just what are you going to do? They're going to say it anyhow, right? Well, what we got here, Rochi. This is, I guess, is a milestone. Stop buying viewers. Oh man, well, okay, whatever you say, because I'm definitely not doing that, but whatever. It's like that example. There's not even room for me to argue because it's senseless. They're never gonna stop saying it, and you'll be just fucking wearing yourself out. Fucking, there's nothing to explain. It's not me. So, I don't listen. Most of my life, I pour money. And I pay my bills, and I don't have a lot of wiggle room for a lot of money for the rest of the month. So I've got to really plan for, like, when I need gas to go places and things we need during the week. So I'm pretty good with my money now, what I have left over after my bills. So I don't have no room to be paying for fucking views, that's for sure. And I sure enough don't make enough in super chats or super tips right now to even support that. So sorry to tell you, something I would be foolish for me to even waste. I'm not going to sit here and be broke to buy but I asked whoever's doing it to stop, and they continue doing it. So whatever, man. If that's what it is, you know, I don't know. I mean, there's 124 people here. I can easily have 124 people here. I mean, Jesus, I usually hit 50 to 80, so 124 is not out of reach to keep saying that I'm buying views. So, you know, so that I've been around long enough that I've had and have had that several times. So, and right now people are wanting to know what's going on with, you know, with the bantering and stuff back and forth, and some people are interested. I do have steadily 75 people that pay, keep renewing. So right there in memberships alone, I got 75 people. So it's not too far stretched at this point to say that I'm buying views. You can't say I'm buying views with 125 people. That's visibly pretty accurate. So stop doing that when you're now not being truthful, because now if it was like 1,000, 1,500, then someone's buying me views. But I definitely would not waste my money on that. You know, I can't afford it. I just can't. So, but 125, I got 75 members consistently that continue to renewing. So that's a fact. So, you know, you want to calculate. But anyhow, I want to sit here and banter about stupid shit. I think I think they're all real views too, because like I said, I got at least 75 paid memberships, and I usually get 50 to 80. So. Piffy Puff. I ain't seen Piffy Puff in a while. Man, I'm back on the moonshine. Wow. And moonshine. Real moonshine? I think Uncle Bob left too. No, Uncle Bob, like I said, I use it as a tool for information. I don't hold conversations with him every day like I did. No, I'm not. Like I said, that was just a personal preference. I haven't talked to Uncle Bob in about 5 days, to be honest with you. And I just, you know, I've been just, when I need to learn something and I need something to find out, I ask him and I research it, and you know. But it's just all me, man. I mean, he'll always be Uncle Bob to me. You know what I'm saying? Because of the future, you know. Let's see what this says. Let's see, Sam in Ozona. It's funny. It's a funny gimmick, Sam. But I once taught it something I did in chat, and Term said something to me that stuck. Let other people prop you up when you highlights your own work. It looks bad. They aren't. Well, see, Baseball's got an argument that they aren't, but I think he's being a little bit prestigious, and he still has a, you know, if he thinks what he showed is proof, it proved nothing. So whatever, man. I don't. See, Baseball is just a, you know, he wants to be a fuckboy. That's fine with me, okay? Because no matter what, when I did lie, I was a man and I came forth and fucking did it to him and apologized about hair. All right. And I even employed him. So he wants to be a dick, and for whatever reason, his channel ain't been going nowhere. He don't have a big channel like he thinks. So I really don't care. He can make all the videos he wants on me. It's never going to do anything unless I decide to change my way of going away. He thinks he can get rid of my channel. He thinks he can get me out. Nothing he can do that. He's tried many times with a whole group of people, and they failed. So it's just a waste of his time, man. He should be worried about fucking not me. Worry about taking care of yourself, right? And that's a kid. That's the little kid in him. Maybe one day he'll grow up. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes it takes us men a long time. It took me a long time in my 40s to really grow up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, late 40s. So, you know, men are different than women. We don't mature, and we just sometimes just want to be little kids. So I don't fault the kid. You know, I don't dislike him. I just think he's fucking. He's going after something he's never going to get, and that's just never going to happen. So, and he knows that. He knows he can never defeat me in that area. He'll never win where he fucking took me off the internet. Ever. He'll never do that. If that's my boy DG, no way. Is that my real boy DG? Who I ain't seen in a minute? See, I wouldn't know, because if that's the fake one or the real, because I took all the mod chips away from me. So I don't know. You got my number, so text me and then let me know if that's you. That's all I can say. But then again, I know what he got my number. But it's good to see you, DG. Good to see you. Hey, I got a lot of little people here. That's good. You know? The Dom. Hey, what's up, Pops? Yeah, Dom. We're working on the bike, buddy. Got it all. Got frame painted. Got the engine out. I painted the engine after I cleaned it. Got it all cleaned out in there. So I'm getting ready to put the cover back on in the gasket. I just put that back on. The front end I'm putting back together. I got the new controllers. This is just the new switches. Getting ready to rewire everything. I still waiting on some parts, but yeah, I got all that painted. We did all that. So yeah, Fender. Yeah, son. How you doing, son? Did you work today? My boy. Good kid. Yeah, so Pops is just, are you sure you want to stop the stream? No, I don't want to stop the stream. You took, wait a second, my son? No, my son probably, wait a second, he is a mod, my son. So wait a second. But he must be under a different stream name. I'm pretty sure my son is a mod. Yeah, he's a managing mod. He must be under his other, no, wait a second. I got to make sure that's my son. Text me, son, so I know that's you. Because you should be a mod unless you're under a different screen name. It don't make sense. Someone might be impersonating my son, but it sounds like my son. That's how he talks. Yeah. Joey, where are you in the Sopranos? No, I was not, sir. Oh, okay. All right. That is, all right. It's my son. Yeah. Okay, son. All right. I know it's you. So I have to make you a mod, son. Hang on. I'll take care of that right now. All right. That's my son. He deleted his other account. Hang on, and I'll read the super chat. So that is my son. I mean, he was talking like my son, sounded like my son. So, add moderator, managing monitor. All right, Tom. I thought it was. He sounded like my son. Thank you, son. All right. You're Dill Dog. Hey, Dill Dog. How you feeling, man? $1.99. You're hanging a surge protector like a mistletoe. Yeah, that's funny, huh? I didn't put that up, actually. That was there. My brother-in-law did it, but he was out here doing shit. But yeah, it's like a mistletoe, Just about the mistletoe, but yeah. That's funny. That was funny. How you feeling, Dill Dog? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see everybody here. Fern Dog yelling, "Skull!" You could have been in the Sopranos. You sound like Tony Soprano. As a passion, I always wanted to be, I did that Dr. G thing and that, but my son that's in the channel, he's got the real talent. He's, when he was in high school and he wrote his own, he was in a lot of stuff he did. And that was, I think he would be a great actor, my son, but, yeah, I would love to be in the Sopranos. Who wouldn't, But I just want to touch base, and like I said, I'm glad that the few friends that I have made some sense into some things. And like I said, when I say stupid shit and people come back and say, you're a real piece of shit to go after someone, and I'm saying you're 100% right, so I know my mistakes. The problem is what I have is when I correct when I try to be right, correct them, it just don't stop. People never let up, and that's all I ask for is, listen, come after me all you want, I don't care, but come after me with facts and truth. Don't make up shit and twist my truths, and twist it into your own. That just sucks, man. But unfortunately, it's the Dabbleverse, and again, I can't control it. That's why I don't. When I do stream, I control my streams. When it's over, it's over. I'm not staying on long. I've been on for 33 minutes. I don't mind doing 30, 40-minute videos, and I just want to give you an update and tell everybody why I changed the title. And then why I changed my mind, because a good friend of mine, he made a lot of sense. And he's probably in the chat room. I'm not going to say he is or not, but thank you for that. But wait a second, Sam Billy at BYB Podcast, Santanic is a cool way or a bad way. Yeah, well, it's like when you play with Santeria, they got good and bad. It's evil and bad. Joey is sending a 2x4. What happened to my wrench, Joey? I don't know if that's really you, DJ. That's why I can't. I don't know if that's you, buddy. So you'll have to call me on the phone after the show if that's you, and then I'll put you back to a wrench. I took out wrenches from everybody, buddy. So, that's the only way. All right, that's fine. Call me, and then I'll know, and then you'll have it back, buddy. I just can't because before we had a fake DG run around. I'm not just going to get power to somebody that if it's you, no problem, buddy. No problem, But, it's like I got no desire to talk about anybody. in the Dabbleverse, you know, people say a lot of bad things. A lot of people just make up shit to make a show. But, you know, some people are good at it. Some people aren't. But, hey, Nimrod, that was timed well. Nimrod, what's happening? Jesus is the only way to heaven. That's true. You got to accept Jesus in your heart. Very, very good. I don't know if that's really Quadfather here. If that's really BYB. If it is, hello, how are you? Good to see you. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope there's a lot of new action in the Dabbleverse that I really don't care about. Hey, what's up, my man Nimrod? There's a lot of new stuff going on. A lot of things going on. A lot of new players. You know, I like a few of them. I don't really follow everybody. I don't really, like I said, really have time. But I pretty much, if I get someone say, hey, they were talking about you on their show or doing a show, I don't mean I go in there and watch the whole show. I might go back and watch it, scrap through it, but I haven't even been doing that no more. There's no sense in it, because all I do is work myself up, and and it's just, people are going to say what they're going to say. There's nothing I can do to change that. You know, did I miss a super chat? I think I did. Spider, what's up? You got a cold. You better fucking take care of that, especially back in winter hits, buddy. I missed a super chat. Let me see. Something I missed. Hang on. Let me see here. Let me go back here. Chat filter. Let me see. Who did I miss? Dill Dog, you're hanging. Nope, we got that one. Oh, that was it. Oh, Bo Beerton, 14 months as a member. Thank you, Bo Beerton. That's a milestone. Thank you very much. Cowardly Dabbling, 4 months milestone. Thank you. We did read that one. Red Fugly, we read that one. So we got all about it. Milestone. Oh, Nimrod sent 1 Catalano TV gift membership. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nimrod. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I appreciate it. You know, I really do. I am going to be hanging out with Lou tomorrow morning. So I'm picking up Lou about 9:40 in the morning. So I'll be with Lou tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do after an appointment. Maybe we'll go to lunch. I don't know. But it's going to be cool to see Lou tomorrow. So I ain't going to be up too much longer. I ain't going to be working on my bike too much longer. I got to get up about 7 o'clock and shower and get ready. And go hang out with my buddy Lou. So looking forward to seeing him tomorrow. So I can't believe Mr. Big Shot himself was here in the chat. Oh, man, he's what's going on? But I do like to, say to everybody is thank you. And it's good to see a lot of the old people here. It really is. I see a lot of people here. Got Vagina and Wrinkle here, which is not a regular, but does frequent me once in a while. John No J, he used to be a regular, but I used to banter with him and throw him out of my chat room a lot, so he got kind of pissed off. But he comes back around. I don't hardly ban anybody anymore. I don't really have mods, and but I'm not here to Babaloo. Calverton, what's happening? Good. I got a lot of good people here. Good evening, EFS. Hey, good evening, sir. How are you? Good to see you. A lot of the old people are here. Wow, this is interesting. Very interesting to see a lot of the people when I first came around that are here. That's good. Good to see everybody. Drunken Donut. Banana peels. No, I don't want to step on no banana peels. That's for sure. I don't want to step on anything bad. I just want to be at peace, and to be at peace, you can't create trouble and you can't start trouble. It's got to go both ways. If you're going to dish it out, you got to take it. That's fine. I understand that part. But it's better off to be cool, man. I'm just excited. This Harley thing is charging me up, man, because it's something that I'm doing that's worth it to me. I sit home. I don't do much, so I might as well keep active. You know what I'm saying? And this has been a learning experience. I'll tell you that right now. It's been a learning experience. It's the funny part is what I said earlier. Is we started to put the screws, the first 4 items we took out, and then next thing we know, we got a fucking bucket of bolts, and we're like, oh, fuck, we didn't label, not put the bolts. That kind of fucked us up. But like we know where some of the things go. Like we found, I think there's 40s, aren't there? Yeah, like these things here with the little rubber pieces, they got to go over here, and they go right here on top. They go right here on the top of the engine. So we know this goes here. See, these go here. So I believe, no, that don't go there. That one goes, oops, shit, there was a rubber piece. I got to get the rubber piece that fell out. So I think it goes like this. Yeah, here it goes. This one goes here, like that, and then the bolt, and then, yeah, this is for the pistons, right? The rods, right? The rods and the rod holder. That's where they go, right? To lock those in. That's what those are for. So it's like I said, there's some of the stuff we know. See what I'm saying? You got the rod holders, and the rods go 4 rods, and then those hold them in. So, but I just lost the rubber piece and went over there. Like, these rubber pieces are popping out. I don't know why. They shouldn't. They're supposed to be locked in there. I might have to put a little bit of gasket sealer in there. I think just a little bit. Oh shit, it's leaking all over the place.
Get the bar in there tight.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, a little gasket sealer. See, this fucking shit dries up, man. I could also put a little gasket sealer in there around it. You know what I'm saying? In the round where the gasket goes, and then we could do that, and then it'll also lock in there. So, because there's certain things we got to grease anyhow. All right, let's go here, and then put that in there. Yeah, let's see. So, yeah, that'll help it. And I got to clean this back up after that dries. All right, that's all I got to do. Make sure it's flat in there. So, but you know, some things I do know. I mean, I've worked on cars before, and I've worked on a few of my motorcycles before, but I'm no mechanic, that's for sure. If I can take my time and got the proper tools, I tell you what makes it easy. Watching some of these guys that do work on bikes and they're doing their YouTube video, they got garages with all the proper fucking tools. What a difference when you got the right tools and you know what tools what. I mean, he takes out his set of Allen wrenches. He knows which sets for the whole bike. Because mostly everything for the Harley is an Allen wrench. Most every bolt's an Allen wrench. It's a fact. Most bolts are Allen wrenches for the bike. Very few wrenches have to be used on a bike. I mean, Harley uses these. The hex, yeah. And so, you know, a lot of people suggest to put the Loctite after you strip a bike. I should put Loctite when it puts it. And they say you should do that. I probably should do that because, you know, that's the one thing I didn't get. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Get the Loctite in the morning after I pick up Lou. But, you know, what's up? Oh, we got what?
That's the 4th bolt.
Oh, you found the 4th bolt? Yeah, that's it. That's the 4th bolt. Yep. Yep, we got all 4 bolts down. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3. This one ain't one of them. We still got 3.
No,
Here's the other right here I got. Okay, we got all. So now we know the 4 bolts for that.
The other one's for your handlebars.
This one's for the handlebars?
You see
That one?
Yeah.
It goes there? Oh, that's the one that got to be placed there.
Right.
All right, I'll put that back there, yeah. And this one's ready to be.
These go here.
Those go there?
Right here.
Oh, okay, the longer ones go there?
It's the same long enough.
I see.
It's the same width.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll take that, I'll put that there, and then we got one for each side, right? Well, this is this one, and one over here. Okay, good. All right, yeah. Well,
Here.
all right, we got that one,
Here.
right?
You need to put the light.
Well, no, that's for the. This one is for the turn signal.
Yeah.
I found both the turn signals. Where's the other one at? I might have put it back in when I thought it was gonna rain today. So, but yeah, so this is kind of fun though. It's not looking bad. I tell you what, compared to what it looked like, and being not a mechanic or a painter or, you know, I think we did a hell of a job, man. You know, we bought the right stuff because you got to buy to do the end. You got to do the high heat residue paint. It goes up to different degrees. I did the one that went up to 800. I don't think that's going to get hotter than 800 degrees. Do you? Spider. And Joey can be your monkey. Oh yeah, John J. I'm a monkey. Yeah, that's right. I'm a monkey. John J. always fucking with me. Huh? You found it? Yeah. It's here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I had both them out, but you know. Anyhow, I gotta get this wheel greased. I think I should oil this wheel. But I'll get that done. But I put this cap on. This stuff is coming out. Hang on, let me get the cap back on this thing here. But it was good to see my son. I love you, son, if you're still here. Good to see everybody here. Absolutely. Happy Goslin's here. So I really got much more to say, guys. Like I said, I got about another hour out here, and I got to take a shower and get ready for bed. So I got to meet my boy Lou in the morning. I appreciate everybody. Again, Kevin Brennan, I know you were watching. I'm sorry. I understand. I hope you see differently. you know, but I get it. You know, I get it. All right, buddy. I love you too, buddy. Good to see you, son. I love it when you're here. I meant to text you earlier today, but I got busy. Been running around and I got so many projects going on. But I love you, son. We'll go maybe this week we'll get together again to have dinner like we did last week, all right? So I'll give you a call tomorrow and we'll set up something. And I'll come down by you and we'll hang out. All right, guys. Joey C. To everybody, thank you. Like I said, I hope that some of the people that have a bad opinion of me, we can maybe change that. But thank you very much and have a good night. Bye-bye.